Welcome to a art house camp project video demonstration. Today we are going to be making a surprise sketchbook that looks very little, but it opens up really wide using some simple origami techniques and gluing. So we start with a square piece of paper, and you're going to fold it in half. Open it up, turn it around, and fold it in half the other way. So you've now created 4 squares. Now you're going to take it, flip it over, and fold it in half again. Should be pretty easy because you just did, so that it can fold both ways really easily. Alright, now once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and fold it corner to corner and make a giant triangle. Now I use my nail to rub the hard lines, but you're welcome to use, a pencil or something else if you don't like the feel of the paper. And then you're going to open it up, and it's that same line. You're just going to fold it the other way so that it's really flexible. Now comes the fun part. You're going to take it and pop that triangle in, pop that other triangle in to make a square. Okay, so you've got 2 squares that have no other lines, and you've got 2 squares that are actually 4 triangles. And the triangles go into touch, and you've got your square. So I've already did it with one. I'm going to do it with one more. Alright. Fold it in half. Open it up. Fold it in half the other way. Make sure the creases go all the different ways. Okay, so once again we're going to fold corner to corner one way, creating a big triangle. I'm doing this with really big paper. You can do it with smaller paper for a smaller sketchbook, but I really wanted you to be able to see everything. You see that triangle? I'm going to fold it again, making two solid squares and 2 squares cut in half, making 4 triangles. And again, I'm going to make the triangles touch, and then fold it down. Okay? So now that I've got these 3 pieces, I am going to open them all up. And I like the different colors paper I have, so my middle paper I'm actually going to make different. Okay? So I've got these 3 pieces of paper. I'm going to put them together like big diamonds. And I'm going to take a glue stick and put it all around the edge of one of the full squares, and then color it in a little bit with the glue. Okay. And now I'm going to take my middle piece here and take one of the solid squares, line it up square to square, and glue them together. So now these 2 are glued together. Okay, set that aside. Put glue on the square. careful to keep it in the lines of the square. Now I'm going to take my two that are glued together, and using the other solid square, full square, I'm going to line it up. So now all three pieces are put together. Okay, so once I have that, and these are all dry, I'm going to fold them all up. So I'm going to start with this middle one here, fold it down. I'm going to take an outer edge and fold it in. Here, I'll do it towards you this time. This in and this in. And that gives us the accordions, the opens and folds all together. Ooh. So it looks like a small square, but it's really, really big. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And I have cut two bigger squares. They're just slightly bigger than my paper here. And it's just made out of thin cardboard, so it's thicker than just the paper, thin cardboard. And I'm going to take new paper that I wanted for the outside. Okay, so I'm going to do the cover now, and I've used, I've got just a thick cardboard here that I've actually made out of a Cheez-It box. You could use a cereal box, you could use actual chipboard, anything that's a little thicker than cardstock or paper. And I'm going to glue around on it. A whole bunch of glue on one side. And then I'm going to stick it right in the center of my giant piece of paper here. Push it down. I'm actually going to take the glue stick, push it really hard down. The glue is, I don't have the glue open. I am just using the lid just to really make sure it's on there good. Alright, and now I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut off the corner, and I didn't even get quite enough there. I really want to get close to it. I'm going to cut off the corner on this side. Cut the corner on this side. Cut off the corner on this side. Alright, so something like this. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it up. And I will glue down that flap. It does not have to be perfect, just in there a little bit. Glue on this area. You are actually not going to be able to see this at all in the end. And so just want to make sure it's a nice tight cover so that this side, this is the side you're going to see. So this side looks really nice and solid. So inside is not as important. Ooh, I got a huge chunk of glue right there. Alright, my last side here. Alright, so when this is all said and done, I need just a little bit of glue right there. And again, put the lid on my glue and use the glue stick to rub it down. You can use pencil or a ruler or anything, you know, that you can push down on. Alright, and so this side is now really solid looking. So, what I'm going to do, I'm taking this side here that I folded everything in, and I'm going to put glue all over it. I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take my expanding area. I'm going to take the furthest corner on one side, and I'm going to fold it all up so I'll make it easier, but this far side, I'm going to line it up in this square, push it down, open that up, run my lid again over all this so it sticks really well. And now my sketchbook is connected on one side to my cover. That's nice and hard. Alright, so this other side. So I chose a dark blue for one side and a light blue for the other. So again, I'm going to take my chipboard or cardboard, Cheez-It box, cereal box, you know, whatever you got. You're not going to be able to see it in the end, so it really doesn't matter. Get glue all over it. Stick it in the middle. Take my glue stick with the lid on it. Use it to push it down. Alright. Get my scissors out. Again, I am cutting off corners. Doesn't need to be pretty or fancy. Trying to cut this so you can see. Not easy to do. It's kind of a weird angle. Alright, and then you've got these triangles you can put in here. I don't know, maybe we'll figure out something to do with those triangles, but right now we're going to put glue all up on here. Hold it in. We push those creases down so it's nice and tight. I don't have any issues using the back of my nails, but I know some people won't particularly like that. So if that's an issue for you, like I said, you can use a ruler, pencil, pen, the lid of the glue stick, whatever you want. And the left side. Alright. You can see this edge is a little loose. I'm going to pull it up, put more glue down. Like I said, you can't see it, so just want to make sure it's all down real good. Alright, go ahead. Okay, so for this last cover, we're going to do one thing different. I've got a string here. You can use yarn or a ribbon, really anything. This is a very thick piece of twine or cord that I have. And again, I'm going to put glue all over this. Alright, Now before I put the rest of the sketchbook on, I'm going to take this, kind of find the halfway point, stick it down into it, and I'm actually going to put glue just across the top of it too, just to kind of hold it in place. Okay. So now I'm going to take the other side of the folded part that does not. This is the side that has the hard part. This side does not. And I am going to put it on. I don't know that it matters. It doesn't be crooked. Make it straight. Okay, push it down. Okay. Sorry, I totally just shook that, didn't I? Didn't mean to shake the camera.
It's fine.
Okay. So now I'm taking the glue stick again, and this time there'll be the little string there. I don't want to accentuate that too much, but with the string, now I can take it and tie it shut when I want to. Like that. And then when I'm ready to open it, untie it, and put up my expandable sketchbook. So, thank you for joining me today with the Art House in making our camp project, expanding origami sketchbook. And now that we're done, we can paint the covers or draw on them, open it up, put our drawings inside, whatever we want to do. It is up to you.